You ever see one of those super simple stories online with like millions of views and just wonder why? Well, today we're going to pull one apart. It's a viral short about a quest for a golden balloon, and you'll see how these classic storytelling tricks can make even the most basic plot feel absolutely epic.
Okay, so let's get right into it. The whole story, the entire thing, kicks off with this one simple question. But what starts as just a little birthday request, well, it pretty quickly spirals into this huge emotional, high-stakes quest for a son to prove his love for his mother. Every great story needs a mission, right? It's basically what experts call the call to adventure. That moment our hero gets a goal that just sets everything else in motion. And in this story, it's delivered with such pure, simple emotion. Our hero gets his marching orders. And boom, there it is. That one line does so much heavy lifting. It's not just setting a goal, go buy a balloon. No, it's setting up the emotional stakes. This isn't really about an object. It's all about a son trying to make his mom happy on her birthday. The mission is crystal clear, and it comes straight from the heart. But of course, a quest without any challenges is, let's be honest, kind of boring. So the story immediately throws this massive roadblock right in our hero's path, turning what should be a simple errand into something that feels completely and utterly impossible. So here's the first major obstacle: the price. 2 lakh rupees. Just to put that in perspective, that's over 2,000 US dollars for a single balloon. The cost is meant to be absurd. It's supposed to be shocking. It creates this gigantic barrier for our hero, Goku, and it immediately makes you ask, how in the world is he gonna pull this off? And hey, just in case that insane price tag wasn't a big enough hurdle, the shopkeeper throws in a little personal taunt. See, this line makes the fight more than just about money. Suddenly it's about pride, it's about respect. And that little insult, it's the fuel that lights a fire in Goku to get this done no matter what. So just when everything seems totally hopeless, the story pulls out a classic move. Right when the hero is at his absolute lowest point, this unexpected, almost too good to be true path to victory just appears out of nowhere. And this right here, this is the moment of crisis. You can just feel the total desperation in this question, can't you? He has the will, he wants to do it, but he just doesn't have the way. And this vulnerable moment is so important because it sets the stage perfectly for the story's big comeback. Now, this is just brilliant storytelling. Notice how everything fits together so perfectly? The solution isn't some random thing. The prize money is the exact amount he needs for the balloon. It makes the path forward so clear, so compelling, and just unbelievably high stakes. And with that, the stage is set for the final showdown. It is a classic David versus Goliath situation, right? It's a physical test that our hero has to pass to win that emotional prize for his mom. The stakes could not be any clearer. Okay, this part is so fascinating in a really modern twist. The character completely breaks the fourth wall. He's talking directly to us, to the audience. He's literally asking for our likes and subscribes to power him up in the story. It's such a clever trick to turn us from just watching into actually participating in his quest. All right, let's get to the grand finale and see how this all pays off. After setting up all that conflict and this big trial, the story gives us a really quick, really satisfying ending that brings us right back to why this whole thing started. The victory is fast, it's decisive, and you know what's interesting? There's no hesitation at all. Goku immediately takes that prize money and completes the quest for his mother. The wrestling match was never the real point. It was just a means to an end. The emotional goal was always the top priority. And there we have it. The journey is complete. The quest is fulfilled. Goku comes home, not as some champion wrestler, but as a son who kept his promise. He gives her the hard-won gift, and the whole story just comes beautifully full circle. So, here it is. The crucial point. The real reward was never the 2 lakh rupees. It wasn't even the balloon itself. It was this moment right here. This powerful emotional validation from his mother. This praise, this is the true prize he was fighting for the entire time. So when you step back and look at the whole thing, this tiny little video perfectly follows the timeless structure of a hero's journey. You've got the call to adventure, a big trial, a victory, and then the return home with a reward. It's this classic formula that's a huge reason the story feels so complete and just so satisfying, even though it's less than a minute long. At the end of the day, a story like this proves you really don't need a crazy plot or a Hollywood budget to make people feel something. It just taps into these universal ideas we all understand: love, sacrifice, family. And it really leaves you with the question, right? In our super fast paced digital world, what is it about these core human stories that just keeps grabbing our attention?